Okay, Oscar again.
Citizen 2910,000.
10,000, United 10 20.
Charlotte 6917, maintain 170 knots or greater to Diamond.
170 knots or greater to Diamond, Sky 6922.
2385, United 2161, see ya.
Skywest 5223 is front inbound.
Sky 5228, Tower 124.3.
I think 280 knots or greater, and would you have the RNAV view?
Alright, and we'll maintain 280 knots, Skywest 5234.
Skywest 5234, got the RNAV Zulu to be vectors to a visual approach. You can back it up wherever you want.
Alright, visual approach, so I'll be fine, Skywest 5234.
Center, JetBlue 1497 with you out of 21, descending to Lager 3, landing north 2974.
JetBlue 1497 to approach, plan away 35 right, number altimeter 2961.
2961, JetBlue, you said 2961.
It's actually 2971, sorry.
Big number change. All right, 2971 down for 35 right, JetBlue 1497.
Howdy, howdy, everyone. Welcome to another edition of FedEx Ops with the Toliss A340. One of my more favorite aircraft at this point. Just an awesome aircraft. Didn't even need to buy any sound pack for it. Just the stock sounds are, the F-mods stock sounds are incredible. So one of the reasons I used the A340 is because I wanted a heavy hauler, and I own the SSG 747-8, but I know it's been updated, so I should probably give it another shot. But when I flew it the last few times, it just didn't behave very well. The FMS is pretty primitive, so I don't know. I just prefer the Airbus systems anyway over Boeing in general, and this airplane just it's like very good on the systems. So while that is loading up, we'll come over here and we're doing our FedEx virtual. So we're going to go from Oakland to Ontario. Jump seat to Oakland. You get 3 free jump seats a month, and if you run out of them, you can pay for them. You can buy a jump seat. So 0 fuel weight 239.4. I think I'm going to go a little bit heavier than that actually. I think I'm going to go with 230. Actually, we'll go with that. 239 point. We'll round that up to 5. Yeah, 239.5. We'll roll with that. So then we'll come over here. All right, 239.5. And this all looks fine. This is our route. I'll brief that in a little bit. FedEx 36,340, blah, 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 kilograms. I always bring 8,000 extra for this aircraft. All right, so we're gonna do, looks like 29.8 fuel, 26274. That's our cruise winds. And Tropa is 337-ish, negative 45. All that looks good. Blasting out of Oakland. Few clouds, low wind, Right now, Ontario is we might, since it's raining and low ceiling, we might do the 26 left. But if it stays like this, we'll be all right for 26 right, because the 26 right ILS is down to 200 radar, and this is scattered at 700, so we should be able to get underneath. We should break out by minimums. If not, we can do the Cat 3 ILS 26 left, which has an RVR of 600 feet down the runway visibility, so we'll be able to get in either way. Should be. Famous last words. So we're going to start here at, actually that's where we're going. So I want 26 right because it will, I can roll out to Delta, park up here. And we're going to blast out of here on the Candle 5 at Oakland like we've done before. So below 2,000 until Lee J, below 10,000 until after port, top altitude 10,000 until further advised. Always read the notes, minimum climb, all that is well within our limits. We're parked here, so we'll get Bravo Whiskey to 30 departure. And Oakland is CBD LC capable. So we're going to do a text IFR clearance today. FedEx 3650 346 Lima, Oakland, Ontario, LEX is our alternate. Flight level 310. Candle 5 Kayaks is our departure. We'll join the Ziggy 7 from, what is that one called? Shafter. It's the Shafter VOR. All right. Flight plan is on file. Showing up right there. So we're good there. Lots of weather in the area. Not so much where we are now, but looks like we're going to be going over some heavy weather, and then we'll come down into this area, which is definitely bad weather. It's raining everywhere, so that should make for an interesting arrival. And the turbulence is pretty bad in this area, so make it bounced around a little bit. Base is pretty low, and we got icing to worry about as well, so keep an eye on all that, and we'll head back to the aircraft. Let's power this bad boy up. Like to make sure each IRS aligns one battery, or has battery power, I mean. We're actually on DC power currently. Bring on all the lights. And we'll load the aircraft here in a moment. Alright, we got 18 quarts of oil across the board. Hydro is full. Running off of external. Do an APU fire test here. Bleed is on. Okay. Alright, D-ATIS. I'll get voice ATIS once we turn on the batteries, but the batteries will drain if I turn them on with this airplane for some weird reason. I've reported it, but they have failed to fix that, so it's alright. It's little things. 87. Elevation is 9, so yep, right on the money there. Let's we'll go ahead and get our text clearance, CBD, LC. That takes about 30 seconds or so. Then you'll see an ATC message pop up in the bottom right there. And then this airplane will load the entire flight plan, and it will load the cargo, the weight, the fuel. It does all that on its own. It's a pretty cool setup. Can't wait till the Toliss A320neo gets released, which is set to release in less than 2 weeks now, on the 20th, Monday the 20th. Big day ahead. ATC message. Next, standby. Previous. Cleared to Ontario. Candle 5KX. Then as filed. Climb via the SID. So that means top altitude is 10,000 for right now. Expect 310 in 10 minutes. Departure 135.1. We'll accept that, and we're going to squawk 5155. Or if you want to be technically correct, it would be 5155. 5 is a fife, and 3 is a tree. I don't know why, but that's how it is. 35.1. Alrighty. Let's reconnect my weather, because we're going to have to import weather. And I'll also will get the A-cards rolling here in a little bit. Let's make sure all that looks suitable. Come down here. And actually, let's go here. And we'll do data. GPS monitor, so that gives us our current locale. So over here, just do init request and it will fill in the flight plan, and then we'll align our INS with that GPS position. So we do init request. Now it will load everything up. And we need to go IRS init. So 43.0 and 12.2. So we're going to do 0, 2. So that is a match. Align on reference. Good to go. Put that on flight plan. And our tropa today is 337, so do that. Temperature is 11. Our fuel is 29.8, so plane loaded everything. So we go flight plan. .30 candle kayaks insert, and then after kayaks lotion. The arrival will plan 26 right. The star is Ziggy 7 for approach from Pettis. And starting the arrival from Shafter VOR. The Magic, we can expect a crossing of actually Flavor at 250 knots, which is already set at 14,000. So punch that in there. It's easier to get it done on the ground for top of all that management stuff. Alright, Pettis, and then Zublo, I think? Yeah, Zublo. So that looks right. 26 right. Alright, good to go. I'm going to go in it. We're going to go wind, grab our winds. Weight's 238. Making sure it was correct. Looks like it is. Alright, so let's do 500, 210 initial speed. Decision height for the one I really want is 200 radar. We're gonna blast out of Oakland 30. Performance data will come over here for our takeoff. 315. It's actually 330 now. Still 5. Temperature is 11. 10-11. Dry. Anti-ice off. Takeoff weight 267.8. T7. Alright, so now we'll do takeoff data request. Then our winds 330. 5, put that in there, do flex, insert. So now we'll double check with this over here. I'm showing 153 for V1, 161 for rotate, 168 for V2, up 3.0, 1 plus up takeoff config. With a flex of 71, so that all matches right here. So, second flight plan, Oakland, ILS 30, second perf, and ILS 30 is a Cat 3 with a decision height of 100 for Cat 2, RVR 600 for Cat 3, so I'll just go with 100. The winds are fine. So 2986, temperature 11, wind 335. Alright, let's turn on some batteries, fuel pumps. And we're looking at 10,000 initial altitude. Put that on plan, leave that on that. And now I need my ACARs. Download our info. Start the clock. Bon voyage. Tell all those guys to go away. also disconnect all the external, which looks like it did. Get rid of the chokes.
Ground to cockpit. Plan acknowledged. Call me through the menu when you're ready. Ground to cockpit. Toes driving up.
I think that door is shut.
All doors and hatches are closed, ready to connect.
Need more room. All right, ground is elevations 4. We already established that. $21.75.
Tow connected, bypass pin inserted, release parking brake.
And tower is 127.2. Alright, we got that all ready to rock and roll. Do some beacon light action there. Seatbelts are on. Coast is clear, as they say.
Starting pushback, you may start your engines.
5155.
November 1 Sierra Charlie, contact Tucson approach 125.1.
I think this is a 727, but it reminds me of the MD-11 that came out by Rotate.
Amarillo ground, Skyline
Which, apparently they're working on a new version that's specifically made for Xplane 12. So I need to update my Xplane 12. And they just released a beta build.
November 356 Yankee, I feel like I've told you the same thing at least a dozen times at this point. You're not on the ground at Amarillo, so clearance, ground, or tower can't help you out at all. You need to call either Amarillo approach, if you're about 20 to 30 miles north or south of the airport, or otherwise you call Albuquerque Center. If you look at a TAC chart, you can find a frequency to call airborne.
Okay. Very clear. Thank you.
Learning curves. Been there, done that. Got the t-shirt.
Approach Bonanza 10 Charlie 7000 with information pop-up.
November 10 Charlie, Tucson approach. Tucson altimeter is 3007. Expect the visual approach for runway 11 left. Let me know if you want something else.
That'll work for us. 10 Charlie.
Better.
Tow has been disconnected. Bypass bin's been removed. Hand signal on the right. See you next time. Have a safe flight.
Once engine 2 is stable, it should auto trim to up 3, so we'll keep an eye out for that. Yep, I'm not doing that. Plane's doing it on its own. I just need to verify. Alrighty, looks good. Still waiting for the number 1 generator to come online. There we go. 4 good gens. Turn on the oxygen. Turn that stuff off. Alright, good on the control. Fuel is good, systems are normal. Turn on our taxi lights. And we'll get our weather. Call up our METAR. Received. Oakland 2987. My weather's still showing 330, so it's not going to change much. So we are good for our takeoff stuff. Let's get 133, 77.
At 1,200, ceiling 6,000 broken, 6,500 broken, temperature 11, dew point 7, altimeter 29087, arriving and departing runways 28 left, 28 right, 30, 33, visual approaches in use, ILS runway 30 approach in use, VFR departures contact clearance delivery, advise on course heading, altitude, and if flight following is requested. Read back all runway assignments and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact you have information Romeo.
Alright. Good afternoon, Oakland ground, FedEx 3650 heavy cargo ramp with Romeo ready to taxi.
One Sierra Charlie, contact Tucson Tower 118.3.
Over to Tower 1 Sierra Charlie.
FedEx 3650 heavy, Oakland ground runway 30, taxi via Bravo and Whiskey.
30 via Bravo Whiskey, FedEx 3650 heavy.
Tucson Tower, Bonanza 1 Sierra Charlie, visual 11 left.
1 Sierra Charlie, Tucson Tower, runway 11 left, clear to land, wind now 290 at 9er, gust 15. Would you prefer runway 29 right?
Yeah, can we circle to 29 right, 1 Sierra Charlie?
1 Sierra Charlie, affirmative, join a left downwind, runway 29 right, on the left downwind, runway 29 right, clear land. Again, wind 290 at 9er, gust 15.
Join left downwind for 29 right and 29 right, clear to land, 1 Sierra Charlie.
That pilot that was just talking is a popular streamer on Twitch called Sim Caesar, I believe. I watch a little bit of his stuff, but not often because it seems like every time he streams or flies is exactly the same time I'm not streaming, but flying. I don't really stream that much because I like the ability of doing these recordings, and I can just pause the recordings if I need to step away. You know, like when you're streaming, you're kind of like a lot more obligated to your viewers and you know, stuff like that, so it's just easier. I tend to enjoy it more to do the recording. The only thing I lack obviously is the interaction, so to fill in that gap I do stream every now and then on Twitch, but I'm mainly waiting for my YouTube channel to gain a little bit of steam, and then I plan on doing some more live streams on YouTube because I have not done that yet.
And November 3 Echo Mike,
not done any YouTube streaming.
020 vector for the visual
so
approach.
I figured once I get like,
right turn 020.
I don't know, I'm up to like 150 something subscribers right now on my YouTube channel.
Bravo,
which brings up another point. For all you guys that might be watching right now, please hit the subscribe button.
With center 121.4, squawk 6527.
Just takes a second. You don't have to click the bell on if you don't want to be alerted every time I put up a new video. I get that. I do the same thing with some YouTubers that like to upload videos like every single day, and I'm not one of them. I upload a video maybe average once every 3 to 4 days. So yeah, hit that subscribe button, guys. It will help get my channel. I guess the YouTube analytic gods will help get the channel out there to the masses.
Aspen Tower, Vision Jet, 193 Tango
I
Alpha,
try to
ready
make
go,
my channel
runway 33.
interesting as far as ATC is concerned, and trying to do everything as real world procedures as possible.
193 Tango Alpha, Aspen Tower,
I do check comments, so if anybody wants to leave a comment or leave a question or has questions about how Pilot Edge works and what they have available as far as training and getting comfortable with this type of network, which is a subscription-based ATC network, unlike VATSIM, that's more of a social experiment. VATSIM has very good controllers, like Boston, New York City, Minneapolis is actually really good, Chicago is really good, Atlanta is really good. It's pretty much the East Coast. Everywhere else kind of falls short compared to Pilot Edge controllers. But Pilot Edge controllers are also paid. VATSIM is not paid. They take time out of their own schedule and do it for free. So I'm not criticizing them. I'm just saying that Pilot Edge is a different, like, the quality is pretty much standard across all the controllers. 35-1. Oakland Tower, FedEx 3650 Heavy, holding short, tree 0.
FedEx 3650 Heavy, Oakland Tower, runway tree 0, cleared for takeoff, wind 3004 at 4.
Tree 0, clear for takeoff, FedEx 3650 Heavy. Turn on some lights, some strobes. Strobes are on auto.
Number 3 Tango Alpha, contact departure.
Actually, I'll turn them on.
Departure, 3 Tango Alpha.
Daytime. Just did a little wind
Number
update.
3 Echo Mike, runway 30 available
like
if
the
you
wind
prefer wind
is
250 at 8.
330 at 5, so that hasn't really changed any. Pretty much right down the runway.
3 Echo Mike.
Number 503 Echo Mike, Executive Airport at about 11 o'clock at 9 miles. Report when you have it in sight.
Airfield in sight, 3 Echo Mike.
Number 503 Echo Mike, cleared visual approach, runway 30.
Cleared visual 30, 3 Echo Mike.
Engine's 50%. Engine stable, all green. SRS, flex, airspeed's alive. 80 knots, cross-checked.
Northbound ground like a 373 Echo Bravo, general aviation by the FBO, taxi with Zulu.
Rotate.
373 Echo Bravo,
Positive right.
ground.
Gear coming up.
Runway 23, taxi via Bravo and Alpha, cross runway 13 on Alpha.
Like a 373 Echo Bravo, runway 23 via Bravo Alpha, cross runway 13 and Alpha.
FedEx 3650 Heavy, contact NorCal departure.
Over to departure FedEx 3650 Heavy C.
Number 1 Simpsons, are you parking Atlantic?
We're parking in Atlantic, 1 Caesar.
Downpour.
We're running, let's see, taxi 2 Atlantic, then via Alpha Delta, monitor ground 124.4.
Alpha Delta, monitor ground. Thanks for everything. Always a pleasure. Once here, Charlie.
At departure, this is Vision Jet 193 Tango Alpha, climbing through 1000 for 16000.
193 Tango Alpha, Aspen, departure radar contact. Climb and maintain flight level 210.
Climb maintain 210, 3 Tango.
NorCal departure FedEx 3650 Heavy, climbing via the Candle 5, leaving 2000.
FedEx 3650, Heavy NorCal departure. Thank you, radar contact. Climb and maintain flight level 190.
Climb and maintain flight level 190, FedEx 3650 Heavy.
Number 3 Echo Mike, contact Executive Tower 119.5.
90.
Going to tower 900.5, 0 Mike.
Spokane clearance, Airbus November 3H Golf, request IFR to Seattle.
Number 3 Golf, Spokane clearance, clear to Seattle Airport, Spokane 6 departure, vectors Temple, then it's filed. Maintain 12,000, departure frequency 123.75, squawk 2152.
Clear to Seattle, Spokane 6 departure, radar vectors to Temple, then as filed. Initial climb 12,000, departure frequency 123.75.
It's one of my favorite landmarks.
Squawk 2152, November 3H Golf.
See why.
November 38 Golf, reback, correct?
Sacramento Executive Tower, Cessna 503, Echo Mike on visual, runway 30.
November 503 Echo Mike, Executive Tower, runway 30, clear to land, wind 250 at 8.
Clear to land 30.
Chase, the Chase Center. Some heavier rain, but so far so good. It looked like rain, but not ideal. Got the rain on and auto for wind shear. That once we get above 10,000, we'll get rid of the rest of the flaps, which is just slats really right now. Now you said climb maintain flight level 190, and we don't have to worry about this restriction of below 10,000 at port because he cleared us to 190, so that means we don't have to worry about that restriction. Sometimes they'll say climb via the SID except maintain flight level 190. If that was the instruction, which I do occasionally get, that means I would have had to have held up at like below 10,000 until after port. Then after port, we could have continued our climb to 190. But because he told me to climb and maintain, and he didn't say climb via, that's why we're going straight to 190.
Over to center 127.02 for takeoff.
Turn on the landing lights and taxi lights.
193 Tango Alpha Denver Center, climb and maintain flight level 290.
Looks like fall back, spring forward, so it looks like clocks are
Mike left on taxiway
going ahead on Sunday where I'm at least.
Monitor ground, pilot 25.0. Have a good day.
Left on Mike.
What was the other thing I was saying? So Xplane 12
go to the ramp.
has updated a few times since I've installed it, but I haven't updated it because the upper level winds are just chaotic and nothing can handle the type of upper level winds that Xplane 12 is putting out. However, I just read on one of the news feeds that I look at for Xplane, and actually it's pretty much all the flight sim news. It's Threshold, I think it's called, and it looks like Hi-Fi Active Sky released a beta version of
FedEx 3650, heavy contact Oakland Center 127.45.
Oakland Center 127.45, FedEx 3650 heavy. Oakland Center, FedEx 3650, 17,500, climbing flight level 190.
FedEx 3650, Oakland Center, climb and maintain, flight level 310.
Climb maintain, flight level 310, FedEx 3650. So anyway, they're going to be releasing Active Sky, actually it's released already, Active Sky Beta for Xplane 12, and my hopes is that it will fix a lot of the upper level winds, because the third-party weather engine should take over all the winds and weather and placement of clouds and all that. And I don't own it for Xplane 11. If you own it for Xplane 11, you can upgrade it to Xplane 12 Beta for free using the same license key and everything. But I'm going to wait and watch some of the forums and see what people are saying about it before I purchase it. So once people are happy with it on Xplane 12, because that's the other thing too, I want a good METAR. You know, the Xplane 12 hasn't really been doing a stellar job at giving real world weather, and if it did, it's always like 2 hours behind. And if you fly online, like I do, you really need up-to-date weather. So if Active Sky fills in that one thing that's missing, then I'll be happy and I'll go ahead and buy it. I think it's like 38, 40 bucks. It's actually not too expensive. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. So once they release the stable version or the release version of Active Sky for Xplane 12, I think that's when I'm going to go ahead and update Xplane 12, and I'll get the latest version of all my airplanes that have been updated for Xplane 12, like the MD-11, for example. They have a version out for Xplane 12 only that is in testing. It's a beta right now. So a few things coming down the pipeline, that's for sure.
Number 373 Echo Bravo, contact Seattle Center. Number 36 Victor Sierra, go ahead.
Cabin pressure is on the climbs, we're good there.
Seattle Center, Lincoln 373 Echo Bravo, 2000, climbing 7000.
Number 273 Echo Bravo, Seattle Center, radar contact.
3 Echo Bravo.
We don't need that anymore. I don't feel like I need it anymore. Alright, I'm going to pause it until our cruise. We'll do some cruise checks. Alright y'all, as you can see, we made it to our cruise. So now we'll do some ECAM checks, but first, lower the temperature. Cockpit, a little stuffy up here. Cool things down. Just mainly looking for all green. Pressure is 6,000 roughly. Got 4 good gens. 3 good batteries. Hydro is all good and good. EQ is off. Pulling things down in the front here. Doors are shut. You get some wacko that on the news where they're trying to open it. I don't even think it'd be like, even physically, like, I don't think you could open a door mid-flight because the cabin's pressurized. So it's like, I wonder how many pounds of pressure is put on that door from the pressurized cabin. Like, I just don't think that's a thing. The weather just changed. Yeah, the weather updated. That's why it did that. It's just reflections. Right now, looks like our top of descent's 2042. Got about 12 minutes to our top of descent. Our next waypoint is Ocean, and according to my fuel on board, to your right arrow, shows 22.9er. So we're a little bit lower on the calculated fuel than what I might have been sitting on the ground a little bit longer than I had thought, but it's only like 6.4, so it's not bad. We'll be fine on fuel. 20.6 estimated fuel on board by the time we get there, so yeah, we're good to go. Looks like 30 minutes extra.
15 miles tactical viewer, 542 Lima Alpha Alpha.
So when we get a little bit closer to our top of descent, we'll go ahead and punch in our D8's weather information.
447. November 1 Lima uniform, radar contact at about 15 South Texaco, climb and maintain flight level 230, clear to Lamar Airport via as filed, and expect flight level 380, then 10 minutes.
I'll maintain 230, clear to Lamar as filed, and expect 3810 on the uniform.
So I've got this already punched in. Sometimes they give us a crossing instruction at magic instead of flavor. And then we'll come down this way. See if we get a full approach or a vector for full. Plan on the 26 right unless the weather gets lower, or you know, overcast layer, whatever. And then we're going to park down here at the new FedEx cargo ramp. This is all FedEx.
Number 36 Victor Sierra, how do you hear me?
Back in a moment. 133.2. LA Center. Punch in our arrival. Looks like there's some rain up here coming to Shasta. Don't ever like change frequencies and then just start talking, because you could be stepping on someone giving a readback or whatever. Into ice. Yep, there's definitely some icing going on there. LA Center, FedEx 3650, flight level 310.
FedEx 3650, LA Center, Roger.
But that's why we breathe icing. Alright, let's see here.
November 66 Papa Foxtrot, SoCal departure, radar contact, say altitude. Roger, what are your intentions? Alright, I'll just let you stay on the hold for a minute and you can get back to me.
Variable at 5, so...
November 66 Papa Foxtrot, do you want to divert now, or what are your intentions?
10.5. Get an update on our winds. We're about 20 miles from our top of descent, so we'll go ahead.
SoCal departure, radar contact,
Wind
climate maintain
request.
10,000. FedEx 3650, cross 10 miles northwest of Palmdale, flight level 240.
Cross 10 miles northwest of Palmdale at flight level 240, FedEx 3650.
November 66 Papa Foxtrot, where are you diverting to? San Bernardino, Sierra Bravo Delta. November 66 Papa Foxtrot, clear to the San Bernardino Airport via direct Steel Beach, Victor 8, Paradise, direct, climb and maintain 5,000. November 542 in Gulf, SoCal departure right now. November 542 in Gulf, radar contact, 4 miles west of the Paradise, you are maintain 6,000.
LA Center, FedEx 3650 is leaving 310.
FedEx 3650, roger. November 2 Sierra Quebec, it's going to maintain 8,000.
I guess we'll just keep on the anti-icing.
November 2 Sierra Quebec, it's going to maintain 8,000.
TAT is the most important one. Looks like it's -2 as prime icing temperature. TAT takes the the outside air, and then it calculates the heating, the synthetic heating of the friction of the air hitting the leading edge of the wind. So it gives you an actual leading edge or wing temperature of -2 instead of the SAT of -34. So it's obviously warmer because the air hitting it.
November 262 Sierra Quebec, I have a slight reroute to John Wayne when you're ready to copy. November 262 Sierra Quebec, after Paradise, proceed direct to Randall, Romeo, November Delta Alpha Lima, Victor 363.
Northwest of Palmdale was,
Victor
I knew it's a 295 radial outbound from Palmdale. So 295, so I did Palmdale / 295 for the direction of the waypoint, /10 for 10 miles. And then after I entered in that special waypoint, because there's 35 miles between Lando and Palmdale, so that's why that's one of the reasons he did that. So then that created this waypoint.
And appropriate VFR altitude.
And then with the altitude. See how it's 10 miles from here to here. So it does all that for you. Pretty cool.
FedEx 3650, contact LA Center 125.27.
LA Center 125.27, FedEx 3650.
November 367 Echo Alpha. It looks like I got one aircraft, maybe 2 miles north of Thermal. They might be going to Bermuda Dunes, though. Your radar service is terminated. Squawk VFR, frequency change approved.
LA Center, FedEx 3650, flight level 249er, descending to 240, 10 miles northwest of Palmdale.
FedEx 3650, Los Angeles Center, cross Flavor at 14,000, 250 knots, the Ontario altimeter 3004.
Cross Flavor at 14,000, 250 knots, 3004, FedEx 3650.
November 5 TT Papa Mike, contact SoCal approach 127.4.
Flavor is what we got entered. I did that on the ground, so I already see it shows expect, so that doesn't mean that you necessarily will get it. Sometimes they'll say cross magic at 14,000. So it's just one of those things that expect doesn't mean you're going to guarantee you get it, you know.
November 5 TT Papa Mike, SoCal approach, descend and maintain 8,000, Santa Catalina altimeter 3002.
Tilting the radar down a little bit. See, it was raining earlier. Let's see if it's still raining there.
November 6 Papa Foxtrot, say altitude. Roger. November 1947 Bravo, if you're going westbound, 7,500 is inappropriate for direction of flight. Maintain an appropriate VFR altitude, please.
And yeah, if you also have questions about, you know, other
I'm telling you that
transmissions.
7,500 does not work because you're going westbound. You have to be at an even altitude if you're going westbound. So I'd recommend 6,500.
Yep. East is odd, west is even. VFR is plus 500, IFR is even.
November
Altitudes,
1947
you know,
Bravo, Roger.
5,000, 6,000. No plus 500 unless you're VFR.
November
That's for
1947 Bravo,
separation.
contact Los Angeles Center 135.5. November 6 Papa Foxtrot, you've been pretty wildly off course for the past 10 miles. Say intention. November 66 Papa Foxtrot, SoCal approach. I can't give you that on this frequency. I need you to be on course right now. Verify you're on course, joining your cleared route.
LA Center, Baron 1947 Bravo, 8,500.
I'd end up having to turn
November
that
6
back
Papa
on.
Foxtrot,
Let's
sorry,
see.
what were your intentions? You said you're disconnecting. Alright, November 1947 Bravo, Los Angeles Center, the Santa Barbara altimeter is 3000.
30047 Bravo.
Alright, D8 is hotel. .4, temperature 11, wind variable at 5, so everything is the same. Add a little bit of air brake here so I can get down to 250 by flavor. Got 22 miles to go.
November 542 in Golf, Roger. I've got traffic crossing over you about 6 miles northeast, level at 8,000. Once he's passed, I'll have you higher. Negative, you're still below the MAA and the altitude which you can leave the ODP, so I will climb you again in a couple minutes, and once you're above the altitude for the ODP, you can proceed on course. FedEx 3650 contact SoCal approach 135.4.
SoCal 135.4 at FedEx 3650.
November 212 Victor Charlie, contact SoCal approach 119.6. November 52 Papa Mike, contact Point Magoo approach 124.7. Number 212 Victor Charlie, SoCal approach, the Gillespie altimeter 3010, information whiskey current. Expect the localizer Delta approach for runway 27 right. Let me know if you want something else though.
Roger, 3010, and we'll get whiskey, November 2 Victor Charlie.
Point Magoo approach on the Jet 522 Papa Mike 8,000.
November 522 Papa Mike, Point Magoo approach, Camarillo altimeter is 3001.
012 Papa Mike.
SoCal approach, FedEx 3650 heavy, Ziggy 7, leaving wind 7,600 to cross, flavor at 14,250, current with hotel, request ILS 26 right approach.
FedEx 3650 heavy, SoCal approach is going to maintain 12,000, expect the ILS runway 26 right approach, the Ontario altimeter 3004.
Descent maintain 12,000, 3004, and I can plan on ILS 26 right, FedEx 3650 heavy.
November 262 Sierra, Quebec, descend and maintain 6,000.
6,000 to check back.
November 542 Golf, climb and maintain 11,000.
Climb maintain 11,000, deny the 541 Golf.
Alright, let's do... And there's some mountains around here.
November 1947 Bravo, Roger, contact Santa Barbara approach 124.15. November 1947 Bravo, contact Santa Barbara approach 124.15.
Approach mode. It doesn't show activate here, so I know I'm in approach mode, which means if I just go to manual on this, it would bring us down to approach speed. So it's gonna, I could force it back by leveling out at 12,000 and then putting in current altitude, but I'm not gonna do that.
Santa Barbara approach, there 1947 Bravo, 6,500.
November 1947 Bravo, Santa Barbara approach, San Luis altimeter 2993.
29347 Bravo.
FedEx 3650, heavy descend and to maintain 8,000.
Descend and maintain 8,000, FedEx 3650 heavy.
SoCal approach banana 542 and Golf, select depart the hold, proceed to Victorville.
November 542 and Golf, the ODP states that once you leave the altitude appropriate for your direction of flight, you can proceed on course, in which case yours is 6,700. As of 1,000 feet ago, you were able to proceed on course without asking.
Roger, copy, thank you, understand. 2 on Golf.
SoCal approach November 212 Victor Charlie. I'm actually on Zulu with weather and localizer Delta for Gillespie will be fine, thanks.
November 212 Victor Charlie, Roger. Climb and maintain 9,000 and quit there at the Bravo Alpha Romeo Echo Tango.
Up to 9,000 and that was, say again the waypoint, November 2 Victor Charlie.
Barrett, it's the initial approach fix, Bravo Alpha Romeo Echo Tango.
1097.
Roger, up to 9,000, direct Barrett, November 2 Victor Charlie.
258, alright. It's all good. 10,000.
November 2 Victor Charlie, actually call maintain 8,000.
8,000, November 2 Victor Charlie.
November 52 T-Pop line, cross Quang at 4,000, Santa Barbara altimeter 3000.
Cross Quang at 4,000, Santa Barbara altimeter 3000, 2-Pop Mike.
November 262 Sierra Quebec, contact SoCal approach 128.1.
128.1 to Sierra Quebec. Sierra Approach to 9262 Sierra Quebec, 6,000 with hotel, looking for Victors for the LS20 right.
November 262 Sierra Quebec, SoCal approach, sliding 140, descend and maintain 3,000 vectors to the ILS, the John Wayne altimeter 3004.
Heading 140 to the 3,000.
10 mile radius.
To Sierra Quebec.
TCAS on that one. Keep this at 20 for right now.
2 Papa Mike, clear direct Quang.
Direct Quang, 2 Papa Mike.
Just do low for auto brake. Take us all the way down to the end of the
November
runway.
262 Sierra Quebec, 7 miles from Hookham, fly heading 170, maintain 3000 until established on the local altimeter altimeter 20 right approach.
Heading 170, 3000 to 70 straight for the LS 20 right, to Shackwick.
Arm those spoilers.
FedEx 3650 Heavy, cross Pettus at or above 4,300, cleared ILS runway 26 right approach.
Cross Pettus at or above 4,300, cleared ILS 26 right approach, FedEx 3650 Heavy.
November 212 Victor Charlie, cross Barrett at 8,000, cleared localizer Delta approach, expect 27 right.
Cross Barrett at 8,000, expect 27 right. Cleared localizer Delta approach, November 2 Victor Charlie.
Santa Barbara approach, Baron 1947 Bravo, leaving 65445.
Bravo, Roger. Sierra, come back, contact John Wayne Tower 12620.
16 per F now to Shackwick.
Capture the glide slope, which we should do here in a moment. Then I can adjust my speed accordingly. SoCal approach, FedEx 3650 Heavy, established final 26 right.
FedEx 3650 Heavy, contact Ontario Tower 120.6.
Ontario Tower 120.6, FedEx 3650 Heavy. Ontario Tower, FedEx 3650 Heavy, established on a localizer 26 right.
FedEx 3650 Heavy, Ontario Tower, wind variable at 5, runway 26 right, clear to land.
26 right, clear to land, FedEx 3650 Heavy. Ontario Tower, FedEx 3650 Heavy. Also, is it alright if I roll to the end?
FedEx 3650 Heavy approved as requested.
FedEx 3650 Heavy, thanks. Alright, yeah, so airports want you to exit the runway as soon as possible. Especially busier airports like this, but we're going to be parking at the very end, so you got to get prior permission to do that. So guys, don't forget to hit that thumbs up and subscribe buttons if you like this landing. If you don't like the landing, then don't bother subscribing. Maybe subscribe it another day if I screw up this landing.
300 above. 200. Minimum. 100. 50. 40. 30. 20. Retard. 10. 5.
Messed that up a little bit, that's alright. Ground is 0.9er. I don't think I'll need it, but let's see.
November 2 Sierra Quebec, taxi to parking via Alpha, monitor ground.
Off the hangar, Sam on the ground 2 Sierra.
Tower, FedEx 3650 Heavy, parking at the North Cargo here.
FedEx 3650 Heavy, taxi to parking via November, monitor ground.
Parking via November, monitor ground, FedEx 3650 Heavy, see you. Strobes. Trying to get my plane in the center here.
San Luis. San Luis Tower, Baron 1947 Bravo, approximately 10 miles southeast, inbound, landing with information Zulu.
November 1947 Bravo, San Luis Tower, enter left downwind, runway 11, report midfield. November 1947 Bravo, San Luis Tower, enter left downwind, runway 11, report midfield.
Enter left downwind, runway 11, reporting midfield 47 Bravo.
Now the landing, like, didn't look that great, but it was actually like a butter landing. 57 feet per minute. We'll take that.
Disconnected.
All right, we made it. I flew out of here with my Beech 1900D, did a little FedEx run from here to Bakersfield using this feeder ramp, which was cool. All right, let's see what our replay looks like. Raining. It's not smoke. No worries. Looks like smoke. Wasn't fitting. See, they take a lot of time and effort to put in all these extra. I mean, that's extra work to do this on the replay. They don't have to do that. They're like one of the few that does. Let's see how that looks from the wing view, shall we? touchdown just, yeah, touchdown in the touchdown zone, but a little bit past the 1,000-foot mark. But all good. Yeah, I really appreciate them doing this extra work. That looks cool. Slats are retracting. All right, y'all. I appreciate you watching my videos. It means a lot to me when you guys hit the thumbs up and share, like, subscribe. Y'all take care, and we'll see you next time I upload a video. And hopefully, eventually, I'll get enough subscribers and viewers to my YouTube channel to where I'll start doing live streams. And again, feel free to leave comments, questions below. I do check comments. Y'all take care. Chase out.